What's up YouTube? Welcome back. I just wanted to do a quick video today about AR-10 magazines, AR-308 magazines. AR-10/AR-308s, I'm going to use this interchangeably throughout the video. I also might use 308 and 7.62x51 NATO interchangeably, so just please bear with that. Now it's common knowledge and some people don't want to accept this, but the truth is that today's AR-10 platform is plagued with feeding issues, whether it's the gas system, the overall operating system itself, or the magazines that they have to use. One way or another, they're not very reliable and it really stinks. I do feel the gas systems and adjustable gas systems in general are a huge Achilles heel to the AR-308 platform, but the magazines themselves are the other Achilles heel. If one on the right foot gets chopped, then the magazines are the left foot that gets chopped. I want to start the video out by talking about one of the big boys, and that is PMag, Magpul magazines. This 20-round PMag comes with many different rifles that are out there on the market right now. Usually if you're going to buy a 308 from a decent reputable company, they're going to be sending a PMag, specifically a 20-round PMag. Also very common is their 25-round PMag, windowed. Very nice, in theory. These magazines have an anti-tilt fallover in it, meaning the bullet can't nosedive in the magazine very easily. It almost always travels flat down. Here's an example in the 25-round magazine. You see that the whole mechanism goes down. You can try to nosedive it, but then it backs the bullet out the back. When there's a full stack, they don't nosedive. Now where these PMags fall short is their polymer feed lips. So there is a crack in this feed lip, and I'm going to have to change the camera angle to show it to you. You will find that these crack in the exact same place every single time. It's something Magpul really needs to take note of and work on. It's ridiculous. And the problem is, it happens very easily. As soon as you drop these loaded, they're pretty much guaranteed to break, even half loaded, even a few rounds. Even empty, these things tend to break. I don't even know when this one broke, and I don't remember dropping it. And no, this was not a magazine that I used in my Ruger SFAR video. This is completely separate from that group of magazines. Now, one might think that you could upgrade to something like Wilson Combat. Again, an anti-tilt follower, pretty strong, rugged design, you would think. No, I've broken the feed lips right off of 2 of these. Now, people are going to say, what are you doing dropping loaded mags? You're not supposed to drop a loaded mag. Well, here's my thing about that. Number one, in some classes that I take, some training that I do, yes, we do drop loaded mags. It's part of training. Second of all, you accidentally drop mags all the time. So whatever the reason is, when you pay $25 or $30 for a magazine, you should be able to drop them once or twice without them being ruined. No matter what, it's a terrible flaw. These guns are used for defense sometimes, and that's a really bad situation if you accidentally drop your magazine out for whatever reason, and then it's not usable anymore. So naturally you would think we'll go with one of the metal options. How about DPMS steel magazines here? I picked some of these up at the store. These were, relatively cheap at the time when I found them. I found a batch, but the problem is that yes, they do have steel feed lips, but there's no anti-tilt followers. So I have to chase down some DPMS anti-tilt followers. They do function pretty well, but I know that they are just inherently not as reliable as anti-tilt. I use these primarily because I spent good money one time and I bought Brownell's waffle mags. Now originally I bought these for a AR-10, but then I decided let me pick up a few extra ones because they're high quality, I thought, magazines that would be just good to stack away for all of the AR-10s. They're cool, they're on sale at the time, you can get a bundle of them, but again, no anti-tilt follower. They were making them period correct, I guess, but I don't mind putting modern technology inside when you can't see it. So again, I have to chase down some anti-tilt followers for these magazines. And another thing about these magazines, and the reason I probably might not want to spend my money on anti-tilt followers is because watch as I start taking rounds out of this magazine. So I'm going to take that one and that one. Now there's 2 left. Now I'm going to take this second to last one out. And watch how easily, see how that last one bumped out of there? The problem with this is that, there, you see it. It's like a toy. Put a round in, bump it, and I make it a mess, but there's bullets everywhere. And that's because whatever material these magazines are made out of, when they're loaded and they stay loaded, and this is not to get into that whole loaded magazine argument, this is separate, this is weak metal. These feed lips widen out. Not good. So right now, in my opinion, even though not ideal, the most reliable magazines I have for my 308 collection is DPMS straight line steel 20-round magazines. Now I really wish companies would focus on this a little bit more because there are an awful lot of guns out there that rely on this feeding mechanism. Magpul specifically, I really think you need to get your crap together. We need to have steel reinforced feed lips. I know you guys do testing. I can do drop testing for you if you want. I can make a video of it. Send me 10 of these magazines and I will show you drop after drop, break after break with minimal rounds, if any. And I'm telling you, for this kind of money, that's pretty unacceptable. Same thing with Wilson Combat. This is a bunch of garbage. I waited for these to come out. I saw they were coming out. When they finally came out, they went on back order. I waited like 3 months for them, 4 months for them to come off the back order. As soon as I got them, I broke one immediately. I broke the next one about a month later. Honestly, true accidents, but totally unacceptable. Now, is there a solution to this? Of course. If you want lightweight polymer, which is usually pretty rugged on the body, and you want windowed magazines and things like that, we can have all that. We just need to reinforce the top, the feed lips, or all the way around with steel or aluminum or something like that. That's where I'm going to go next. So these things exist. These are Lancer mags. Now, I've never really messed with Lancer mags and AR-15s, but now that I realize that they make them for AR-308/AR-762, I have some of these on the way, and we're going to do testing with them. But first, I want to know if any of you have any experience with these. If these things are terrible, if they're junk, if they don't feed, I want to know. And Lancer, we're going to be checking out your stuff. I hope it's cool. If it works, we're going to let everybody know. If it doesn't work, we're going to let everybody know. Hope you like these kind of videos. We're keeping this one short, and until we see you next time, stay safe, have fun, and keep shooting.